Having seen the launch of 55,000 startups to date, India is home to more than 38,000 active startups, making it the third largest startup ecosystem in the world after China and US. The ecosystem, which mostly began in the year 2007-8 with the launch of Flipkart and Zomato, later gained the momentum in 2014-15 and crossing the 100 billion mark US dollar, I mean 100 billion US dollar mark in total funding in October 2021. With increasing the cash flow, it's a no-brainer that India started seeing the rise of unicorns, startups with more than 1 billion valuation US dollar. The ecosystem celebrated its first unicorn with the InMobi in 2011, followed by country's indigenous built e-commerce platform Flipkart in 2012. Since then, there has been no looking back for a country like India. At present, those companies that started in 2007 or 8 that the ecosystem has generated in India, and the Flipkart and Zomato later gained those momentum and crossed the 100 billion mark US dollar in total funding, that the India is currently present through the journey and now is reached here in 82 startups that entered the unicorn club, and they have valuation of currently $1 billion. About 50% or almost 40 the number of startups that are produced in 2021 itself. Starting with InMobi, Flipkart, and many others like Ola, Snapdeal, Paytm, Zomato, Quicker, Shopclues. All these startups in early days have generated the trust between investor, creating the hope, the opportunities for the startup industry in India. And that's the way the path has been created after US and China to build those unicorn industry in India that can be the market of this unicorn field. And in 2018, there's the change in the transformation in the startup industry that India has created for the name of Swiggy, PhonePe, Baizu, Paytm Mall, BillDesk, Oyo, Uran, Policybazaar, Freshwork. All these are in a slow year in 2018, and then BigBasket, Ola Electric, Lenskart, Dhruv Delivery, and Dream11 in 19, and 2020 in the third consecutive years. It's also seen some massive growth in startup industry. There is some list of unicorn enters the $1 billion industry, that Car24, Razorpay, nykaa, Unacademy, Zero the First Cry, Daily Hunt, Glance, Pine Labs, Postman, and many other important startups. And 2021, it has been a year for the most number of startup, almost 50% of the startup in a single year in 2021, that can be seen as the growth and the scenario of Indian startup industry. And from a single startup entering the unicorn club in 2011, then 12, and then 13, 3 consecutive years with InMobi, Flipkart, and MuSigma respectively, the Indian startup ecosystem has started its journey, entering the unicorn club in 2014 with the Kunal Bal e-commerce giant Snapdeals and the Bhavesh Agarwal's Uber rival Ola. And the first major boom came in 2018 when the 10 startup has entered the coveted club. And that's the country's first edutech startup Baizu, along with the first policy aggregator Policybazaar, entering those club of the booming startup industry in the country, and many other B2B e-commerce and the Fintech and the social commerce platform is also involved in the unicorn club. Until 2021, the year 2020 recorded the highest number of unicorn being born, but this record has been broken in this year. It's consecutive year that have been broken each time with the previous years. The total tally of unicorn entered in the list, and the 11 unicorn rise with Unacademy, Zerodha, Resorpay, Postman, Pine Labs, nykaa, Glance, Daily Hunt, Card24, First Cry, and many Zenoti. These are the entry in the 2020 Unicorn Club, and much has been spoke about 2021 as the country broke the record of 2020 with the first 4 months itself. Started the Digit Insurance entering the club, followed by the second week of April saw the rise of 6 unicorn, and this ecosystem did not lose the momentum. And as of 9th December, we have a 40 unicorn, and still a few weeks they have come a report how it's ended the year with this startup booming strategy. I mean, it is clearly evident that the earlier analysis of 2019 that the average time taken by the startup to enter the unicorn club was 7 years. But over the years, the average time to turn a unicorn has reduced, and it is clearly evident that the new age tech startups have been hitting the $1 billion valuation mark at a faster pace than their older counterpart. For instances, almost 44 startups in Indian Unicorn Club has taken less than 6 years to attain those unicorn status in India. And if we look at the startup founded in 2011, this time taken to enter the Unicorn Club stands at 9 years averaged. However, it has been found that the startup founded in and after 2012 has an average of 5 years to cross the $1 billion valuation to become this coveted club of unicorn. And this is very interesting that this unicorn club has started their journey in 2012 and 2020 that take an average of 7.5 to 8 years. And many important startups has taken an average of something 8 years for the lens cut, delivery, and other important big basket, Zomato. The interesting to note that the startup are taking an average time to 6.6 years to become an unicorn in 2021, meaning that the 2021 startup becoming a unicorn 1 year faster than their peers, competitors. Interestingly, 14 out of these 39 startups that entered the Unicorn Club in 2021 were founded between 2016 and 2021 and took less than 6 years to achieve this status of unicorn. Interestingly, that's the fact we are deal with in the journey of unicorn industry. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.